My name is Sharon Kephart, and this is Angel, and our show is Auntie Sharon's Crafts and More. Okay, girl, are you ready? I want my viewers to look at things differently, and that's what I try to do, is I look around the house and I'll walk around and say, oh, I could use that in one of my crafts. My show is on Channel 20. It plays on Thursday nights, 7 to 8 p.m. It plays at 3 o'clock in the morning for those that are up that early, and also from 11 to noon on Friday morning. Welcome to Auntie Sharon's 5-minute Crafts on the Go series. Hi, welcome to Auntie Sharon's Crafts and More, where we learn how to recycle, reuse, and make something old into something new. We have a great craft show for you today. I have my co-host Angel over here in spirit with me. She used to be on my craft shows, every single one that I did, and she passed away in 2015. We're going to learn how you can make your own plastic stackable containers. So today we're going to learn how to repurpose plastics and save money. We can use plastic for so many things. We can use them as containers. Did you know that you could stack them and use them in your closets? You can reuse them and you can put your crafts in them. This is all my materials. I've got a plastic that I'm using for holding my paper tube holders, and this is another plastic that I use for my beads, and also too, of course, your pill bottle plastics. But I'm gonna show you some other ways to use this as storage, especially the hinged plastics, the ones that open up. There's two the same size, and there's one that's a little bit skinnier, and it's kind of like they hinge together. You can stack these and save space. Put them inside your closets or any place that you want to put them where you need extra space and extra room. These are great because they will stack nicely for you. The other thing is, you can see what you got. You know, some people put boxes, or you put them in these things and you put them up there and you go, I think it's in that box, but then you gotta take them all down just to find out it wasn't in that box at all. So having the clear plastic, you can see right through it. And the one nice thing about this is they seal tight. Did you hear that? They seal tight. They won't open up, and no moisture gets in them, and no bugs. So it's perfect. It's wonderful for all of your clothes. I did this one with all of my gloves, and I've got quite a few pairs of gloves in here, if you see that. So this is great. And again, when it's not winter anymore, you just close it up, and there you go. Now you can put your own sticker on top of here. Each kid can decorate their own. You can put the name of what's in here, but you don't need to worry because you can see it. And then I've got this one. Now this scarf was really big. It's one of those fluffy ones, but it's very, very pretty. And I have this in here to keep it nice so that nothing happens to it. But it's springtime now, so I don't need this stuff, so I'm gonna put them away. I have a lot of fancy scarves. Look at how many fit in here. And they really stay nice. And they don't get wrinkled, not be any moisture that gets inside there to ruin them. So I really like these containers for my scarves, for all my winter gloves, and look at that. Click it, and they stay nice. The ones with the hinges are the ones that you want to save for your clothes because they do pop down there and really seal really nice. And then you can, again, stack itself. Look at that. They stack so nice. And I can even keep going. I can keep going. And I can use my space. And it's very economical and efficient. So that's one thing that I like using these with. Another thing I like to do is, I have a lot of bath stuff. It's just everywhere. Well, I found that I can store them in a waterproof container and take them out when I want to use them. Look at this. Look at all this that can fit inside here. I've got sponges, I've got loofah, I've got, yes, I even have for my shaving. And I have a headband for the hair. I've got a mitt for scrubbing. Oh, I even have a big, look at this big scrubber that's even in here. And I even have my soap, a big soap container in here. Plus sometimes I like to soak with sore muscles and that. But all of that fit inside here. Look at that. It's so economical and it's so cool to have all of it in one spot. I'll clean up and let everything, you can put everything back in here and let it sit out like that to air dry. And then once that it's air dried, all you gotta do is close it up. And there you go. Ready to put it back in the closet, on a shelf somewhere, stacked with other things. This is perfect. This is wonderful. And another thing that I found that these are great for, you know, if you have a lot of nylons, these are great. Because these are all nylons or leggings. Look at how many I've gotten here. What I did is I have a little strip separating each of the stockings to hold them together so that they don't just go all over the way. Do you know that in my daughter's drawer, she'd have her stockings all over in there and they would be messed up and they'd be tangled in with this one, tangled in with that one. And sometimes they'll get into knots and you gotta try to find them and they're so hard. Organization, here you go. Not only does these little rings keep them separated and together, but organized, and they won't get all knotted or snagged. And you can even write on here, whose is it, what's the size, whatever you want to write on here. You can write so you know this is fancy, this is thick, this is winter, this is spring, whatever. And you can even do tinier ones too. It's great, it's fun. I'm going to show you how I made these and did these in another container, but I wanted to show you that, look, you can get all of these in here. I have 7, and I even could put more in here. And then you just seal it up, click it, just like that, and voila, all done. Put it into a drawer, put it on a shelf somewhere. Perfect. Now, what do you do when you have little scarves like this and they get all over? That takes a lot of room like that. You know, what do you do about this? Well, I'm going to show you. What you need is you need your toilet paper tube. So I'm going to take my little supplies out here, and I have my toilet paper tubes in here. There is the beige kind, and there's also white. So now all you need is your scissors. I've got my scissors right here. So now all you do is, depending upon how big you want to make it, now if you look here, this one I left full. And on some others, I made them smaller. So on these items, I'm going to make it small. I can actually cut these into thirds, just like this. And that's a perfect size. We're going to take our scarf, and I'm just going to fold it as best I can, because these are kind of hard to fold, these scarves here. All right, there. Now I've got this folded. Now if I let go, it goes like that. So if you put that in a drawer like that, it's just going to go right back. It's not going to stay put at all. So that's why we take our tube ring, stick it in like that, and voila, there you go. It's all in there. It won't spring up. It stays put. So we're going to do the same thing with this one too. This is long and slinky, and this stuff gets all over the place, you know, it gets tied in with all your other stuff. I'm going to take one of these, put it through, voila. Let's do the same with this one. Let's get this one done too. So watch me fold that there and there. Now this one would stay like that, but we want to keep them all together in the same thing. So look at that. And you just fold it down, and look what we just did. We made all of our scarves into a nice, neat pile. And now I'm going to get a container to put them in. Let's see. Which container should I use? I know, this container. It's a little smaller than the other ones, but look at that. It has a hinge on it. I'm going to put these in there too, because these are rain bonnets. That's why I left them long like this. So let's put these all together. We'll put the rain bonnets right there, and then we'll take and put these guys right inside here. There we go, right like that. And then this one just fits right on top. Actually add more if I wanted to also. And then all we do is clip it shut. And there you go. It's all done. And it's all nice and neat, and they stay nice, and I can put this somewhere too and stack it. So these are some wonderful ways to show you how you can use your plastics and also your paper tube to help with organization. So thank you again for coming to Auntie Sharon's Crafts and More, where we learned how to recycle, reuse, and make something old into something new. We made plastic stackable containers. If you would like to be on our show, you can call our viewer response line at 763-533-1710 or email Auntie Sharon's Crafts and More @gmail.com. Let me know your ideas. Let me know what you think about our show. Remember to always recycle, reuse, make something old into something new. Come back. Bye now. Auntie Sharon will have a new show every month, but watch us weekly on Channel 20, Thursdays 7 to 8 p.m. and Fridays 11 to noon.
When you're finished with your food or beverage cartons, toss it in the recycling bin. Because every carton is recyclable and can be turned into useful paper products. When the contents are gone, let the carton live on. Recycle your cartons.
I used to be a bottle of soda pop, full of dust and all shipped to. But then I was saved to be recycled. That means being turned to something new. Yeah, they took me, soaked me, washed me all around, peeled off my labels, melted me down. Yes, I once was a bottle of soda pop. Now I'm a cookie jar with a top. Recycle, recycle, I have been recycled. I used to think that I was through, but now I'm back at something new.
I used to be a worn-out plastic jar. I was feeling sad and blue. But then I was saved to be recycled. That means being turned to something new. Yeah, they took me, soaked me, washed me all around, peeled off my labels, melted me down. Yes, I once used to be a plastic jar. Now I'm a part of a new toy car. Recycle, recycle, I have been recycled. I used to think that I was through, but now I'm back at something new.
Hi, I'm Ashley from Kids for a Better World, a nonprofit organization encouraging the empowerment of youth, supporting youth initiatives, and creating partnerships to address the needs of individuals, children, and families. Be the change.
Be the change, make